P1, and today we are ranking teams based off of how good they are. So let's get into it. So starting off, we got the Darren Peterson tier over here, which basically means that you are in contention for the #1 overall pick. Uh, it could be AJ, it could be Darren Peterson, could be Cam Boozer, depending on how you feel. But I just chose DP. Lotto, which just means you're a lottery team. I mean, you could always get the first overall pick, but it's not likely. Play-in team, this is where you don't want to be, obviously. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Tier 2 contender, it's basically just, I don't believe you're going to make it to the finals. I don't believe you're a real contender, but you could have one of those Pacers type runs, or 2011 Mavs, 2025 Pacers. It's really just how you feel about these teams. Team 1 contender, I think these guys have a very solid chance of making the finals. I really do. So, we'll just go by order, and I will be responding to all comments, so feel free to share your thoughts down below. I'd really love to see. 76ers. Now, these guys are either a play-in or T2 contenders. It really... Do we believe that Joel Embiid and the whole team really, because Tyrese Maxey is getting played for 39 minutes a night, do we believe that they can all stay healthy? I personally don't. So I think there will be a major injury, or a minor one, that just sets them back into the play-in tier. But right now, they're like the 6th seed. Joel Embiid's playing great, but as I said, I don't think it can last. Wizards, yeah, they're disgusting right now. They're actually putrid. I mean, the level of tanking is very, very strong with this one. So I think they're definitely in contention for Darren Peterson here. The Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks, I feel like, are going to make the play-in, but you could put them down where the Lotto is. They've had a lot of severe changes this season, and it might take them some years to get used to it. But realistically, I think they are just stand pat at the play-in spot. Next up is the Cleveland Cavaliers. They just got James Harden, which in my opinion is an upgrade, because Garland probably would not have played, judging by his track record. So I think Tier 2 contender's fair, because I'm banking on the fact that they're getting their shit together, because they've been kind of disgusting as of the beginning of the season. But firmly, Detroit, Tier 1 contender. I'm absolutely adoring what Detroit has built over there. They got 2 All-Stars this season, very young as well, so they're going to be a T1 contender for a very long time. And I'm just smitten with how this team can play. It's incredible. I could not glaze this team enough. The first lottery team will be the Bucks, as they are just not good. They're not good. Giannis is not going to play for them for too much. He's out until All-Star break, I think, or something like that. They're relying on Kuzma minutes, which is never good for a team, and they're just not good this year. Raptors, probably a Tier 2 contender. I really like the team, but I don't think they're much better than Cleveland. I mean, I'll put them above Cleveland since there's a chance that they don't get their shit together. I'm just very wary of the Raptors, and I don't believe that they can really make the finals leap to Tier 1, and that's my thoughts on them. Mavericks are definitely a lottery team. Doesn't really matter how good Cooper Flag is this year, because they're just not going to make the play-in. They have 1.5 guys. You can have Ryan Nembhard, great. You can have Cooper Flag, your role players can be playing well, but it doesn't really matter if you trade away one of your best players, which I completely understand. I mean, you didn't get much for him, but you had to trade him, which I understand. It's just a fact that the rookie is the best player on the team, and I don't think you can make it too far with that. Denver Nuggets, I absolutely am praying that they are a Tier 1 contender. Jamal Murray is a big X factor, but judging by how he's been playing, he's not going to be bad. He's going to be really good. He might have another playoff Jamal Murray season in him before he gets a little bit too old to be having those. And I think he's for sure going to be good enough alongside Jokic to be a Tier 1 contender. Put him above Detroit. The Rockets have been disappointing. Yes, Fred VanVleet's out. Yes, they don't have a true point guard. But you're still the Rockets. You still have Kevin Durant, you still have Sengun, and you have some expectations. And I don't believe that they've met those, even with, all the misfortune that's been happening. And if Fred VanVleet doesn't get better, which I don't think he will by the time the playoffs start, I don't think you're going to be much better than Cleveland, but you will still be better than Cleveland. And Toronto probably as well, since, it's... I just haven't seen enough from Toronto yet to really believe in them. Memphis is a lottery team. Trade away. I mean, they're rebuilding right now. You only have Ja left, and you're only not trading him because his value is so low. So I would say Memphis is a strong lottery team. So the T-Wolves, They are at the top of the T2 contender minimum, because I do believe they're better than these 3 teams. Ant Edwards has been playing like an MVP caliber player this year. And yes, Julius Randle's not the greatest second option. He's not even that. I like him more than a lot of people do. And he has one of the best nicknames of all time in Dubious Handle, which always, like, that never fails to get a chuckle out of me. But I don't think they can make the leap to Tier 1 contenders. I really just don't. San Antonio, they're at least a Tier 2 contender. This is tough, because are we really relying on Wemby's health? Because so far he's shown that he really is not the #1 most healthy guy in the league. And I mean, as much as I want him to be healthy, because he's a great player, he's a spectacle. You know, you love to watch him. It's dubious if he's going to be healthy enough to play. If he is, then, you know, you're better than the T-Wolves, but I'm comfortable putting these guys in below them. Darren Peterson, Tier Jazz, they have been tanking like absolutely wild. Some of the most disgusting tanking I've actually ever seen. I don't watch the Jazz, so I don't really care. Sideline, Jaren Jackson, I got my thoughts about that. I think it might be a phantom surgery, but I mean, you know, you can really say what you want, and they're just not playing guys in fourth quarters that they should be. But that's getting more into the logistics of tanking, which I might do a video on later. But yeah, they are for sure in contention for Darren Peterson. The Warriors just have Steph Curry. That's it. You got Steph, Draymond, who plays like he's 41 years old. He plays like LeBron. It's quite ugly to watch his game. It's been like that for a couple of years now. He got fake DPOY votes back in last year's season. I don't even know what the hell the hype was about that. But I think they're firmly a lottery team, because I don't think Steph Curry can actually carry nobody to the play-in tier. This is subject to change, though. I mean, I think they're better than... Nah, Giannis. That's tough, actually. I think Giannis might be boosting Bucks to a play-in spot, because he's a healthy... Generally, he's kind of healthy during the regular season. It's just the playoffs that you got to worry about. The Clippers have been on a streak, but they did just trade away their second option for a guy who's not as healthy. So I think they're going to be lottery, but it's definitely not enough to give the Thunder, who do own their pick. Don't think there's any protections either. Kawhi's been playing like a demon. He's having really the best season he's ever had. I struggle to think of when he's actually had a better regular season. So maybe, Darren Peterson might come back and Jimmy is out for the whole season. I mean, what the Phoenix Suns are low-key playing really well. I have a really tough time considering them to be a contender due to the fact that they don't really have the superstar necessary. I mean, look at all these teams. All of them have a better player than Devin Booker, who is their #1 option. Cleveland has Mitchell. You guys have... That's actually really debatable, but they have a better, like, core around Ingram / Scotty Barnes, whoever the hell you want to say. Kevin Durant, Sengun, both better. Wemby if healthy, but I'm just going to assume he is healthy. Give him the benefit of the doubt until his 4th or so season, and Ant Edwards. So that's subject to change, but playing for now. The Sacramento Kings. Are they really contending for Darren Peterson? I think they are. I think they really are. Yeah, it's hard to believe that they went from consistent play-in to lottery to like 14 wins, I think, and 42 losses or something like that. New Orleans as well. They're disgusting. Don't watch New Orleans, man. Just don't watch it. It's not really worth it. I just now realized that I should probably move these guys back based off... So this is like going from best over here to tier 1 to worst. So the Jazz are the worst team, Wizards next. Yeah, like that. And I do have more faith in the Kings than I do the Pelicans. The New York Knicks, I do not really have high hopes for. Obviously, they're better than the Cleveland Cavaliers, better than Toronto, probably better than the Rockets, and they're probably going to be healthier than the Spurs. But this is where the T-Wolves definitely beat them out, because T-Wolves have depth on them. The T-Wolves have a better player. They have a better second option, because I'm really negative on Cat. Well, maybe an equal second option, but I'm, Cat, if you've seen some videos on my channel, I'm not a fan of Cat. I'm really not. You do still have Brunson. You do still have the upside of all their guys who are getting paid too much. Nick's video coming out soon, by the way, eventually, not soon. But yeah, it's just not the best situation, since it's championship or bust, and they're not a tier 1 contender. But they might make the finals. They might make the conference finals. That's probably the best case scenario. Charlotte Hornets. Now, we've been playing our asses off recently. It's been incredible to watch. I love my team, but I'm not convinced that it's going to last. I think by the end of it, we're still in the lottery, because I do take the Hawks and the Sixers over them. we've been having a great showing. And yes, I will not believe that we are playing caliber until we prove it, but I absolutely adore this team so much. The Trailblazers. This is a complete question mark, honestly. I think right here is fair, but it's just so tough for me to actually consider, because Penny Avdiha is, well, one, he's the face of free throw merchants now. I think it's obvious. I mean, that whistle goes crazy, dude. Shea is jealous, which, side note, we can just, I mean, let's be real. The Thunder have the best chance of, I don't think anybody's going to question this. But back to the Blazers, where I like this position for them. And I have liked the young core in the past. They did trade Simmons, and I don't know. It's here until further notice. The Miami Heat are play-in. They're eternally a play-in team. They fought the Chicago Bulls in the play-in for ever. It was like the last 4 seasons or last 3 seasons. Pacers are definitely in contention for Darren Peterson. It's okay, they might have a better chance than the Wizards. Zubats will not play, no matter what he says about having a, I think it's a messed up ankle, or he's still recovering from something like that. But we all know what it is. They just want better odds, and I don't blame him for that. I mean, you know, Hallie's coming back. Hopefully he's what he was, or a little teeny tiny bit worse than what he was, but I really hope so. Boston Celtics. It feels weird. It feels so weird to say that y'all are tier 2 contenders. But Jaylen Brown, goddamn, I was wrong about you. You are so good, man. And honestly, I think you're better than the Rockets, because you still have a good team. Spurs, no. Rockets, maybe, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I think Rockets will just give the benefit of the doubt, since they're better defensively. And the center rotation is low-key kind of weak still for Boston, even though they just got Vucevic. The Los Angeles Lakers... Ooh, oh boy. I think you're going to finish with like 40-something wins. Not better than the Cavaliers. They might be playing for now, because they missed the playoffs 2 years ago. Luka has... I don't want to say regressed, because he's averaging 33. But it's a really forced 33. You know, a lot of his buckets are, damn, I gotta get this 30-point triple-double somehow. You know, a lot of his assists are like that. The rebounds are easy. And I'm just not a fan of what he's doing. I think if he averaged like 26, 6, and 7, it would have been a lot better for him, because his teammates could have thrived a little bit more. But it's still Luka. You know, took a team to the finals really recently. Got a lot of potential. Shit on defense. The Lakers are not a good defensive team. That's another thing that I will say that puts them down there for me. I don't like how bad they are defensively. Orlando Magic is a perfect example of a play-in team. Franz is a really good player, but he's not first option level yet. And Paolo has been... Oh boy, Paolo has been inefficient as... He's not been hitting. He's not been hitting the dick on a dog. I'll say that the Magic are better than the Heat. Sixers is where I draw the line, though. I think Sixers are still better. Bulls, they should be a lottery team. Are they going to be? Probably not. They're probably going to be playing. But I'll give the Bulls the benefit of the doubt for the 8th season in a row that they're actually starting to tank. Because they got 10 point guards on the same roster. I couldn't name their big. Patrick Williams might be playing the center. Josh Giddey might get some center minutes. It's so hideous for the Bulls right now, but I think that's where they should be. And finally, the Brooklyn Nets. Michael Porter Jr. low-key might be throwing for them, because he's just too good. He's going to win them too many games. Yes, they're worse than the Warriors. Probably worse than the Trailblazers. Probably worse than the Mavericks, but... Are they even worse than the Trailblazers? They did just cut Cam Thomas. It's a fucking stupid move, by the way. That was horrible, bro. I hated that. And the Bucks did just get Cam Thomas. And that's the list. Thanks, guys, for watching a ton. Make sure to comment down below your changes that you would make. And you can yell at me. I mean, I want some emotion behind that. But yeah, I had a fun time filming this. So thanks for coming by. And that's D1. D1 Hater.